My only worry about this is we talked about this on Wednesday about this James Bond whole casting situation and director. And now that Denis is actually directing it, I'm like, does this open the door that Chalamet might be James Bond? I don't want that, guys. You know I don't want that. I want anybody but Chalamet, but I'm just joking. I love
Henry
you, Chalamet,
Cavill.
but no, I don't. Henry Cavill, he wants to be it, Jordan. We'll have to find out, but I think he's still a great choice. And he does massive movies, big blockbuster movies. I think he's a great director and he's a great choice. I still wanted Jonathan Nolan, but it is what it is. At least that's happening. Finally, we're getting some movement on Bond as opposed to Blade, but people are saying that Blade's happening. Maybe I don't believe it. I still don't believe it. Even Mahershala Ali came forward and said that he's been talking to Marvel again about this because he was doing the whole premiere for Jurassic World. And during that time, he was discussing with them what could actually happen with Blade. And he said they finally cracked the code. They're ready. They got the idea, and Blade is moving forward. Now, it was on a calendar recently where I was like, I have no idea if this is actually going to happen, but apparently, according to Mahershala Ali, it is going to happen. So I still don't believe it, guys. I still don't freaking believe it. But wait and see. We'll find out. And I got to tell you, the fans will be mad about that if it doesn't happen, but the fans already are trash talking Ironheart, guys. Have you guys watched this? The first 3 episodes dropped on Disney Plus, and I put it on. It's a great, man, I still don't know how I feel about this show. But, Ryan Coogler directed it, or he was all behind the whole executive producer. This is 3 years after Principal Photography. We finally got this series released. It's 6 episodes, one of the shortest ones for these Disney Plus shows. And, it's like kind of like an Iron Man ripoff. I mean, I get it. It's connecting to Wakanda. It's connecting to the
not kind of, Ryan.
Did you say Wakandai?
Wakanda.
Wakanda. You said Wakandai.
I did not say Wakandai. This is not Hyundai. I'm talking about Wakanda.
By the way, that car brand is Hyundai.
Okay, children, don't fight.
I always call it Hyundai.
I'm very sensitive to racial things right now because I received an audition lately that was blatantly racist, and we'll talk about this a little bit later on. Yeah. But this is why we need Brian Cruz as our president, because people have lost their damn mind. So I'm just double checking.
Well, Jonathan, people are losing their damn mind about this series too, and they're being kind of racist and they're being kind of prejudiced about this as well. And they're going after her because she's a female black superhero, and they're trash talking her.
More of them.
I just think the storyline's not the best, but it has great visual effects. She does a good job, but the people like trash talking her just because of some of the characters.
The AI is unbelievable.
The AI is kind of ridiculous, Jordan. I mean, like, why?
Even in Marvel, it's not believable.
Like, how is her best friend that died? The AI out of nowhere. I was,
and it looks real.
And it looks good. It's weird. It's weird with her popping.
Well, except for the sparkles in her face.
But her popping up in the visor is weird because it never happened with Tony Stark. You didn't see a face. That was kind of weird, kind of odd. But they're trying something different. 6 episodes. I think this is like the end of the Disney Plus Marvel series, guys. It might be the end, but at least.
Well, the problem I got with it, there's many superheroes of ethnicity, different ethnic backgrounds. You do not need to replace Iron Man. They tried it in the comics. It failed in the comics. Riri Williams failed. I mean, they canceled that comic quickly.
Yeah, that sucks.
There's many. I know. I mean, you can't replace Tony Stark. It's hard to replace Robert Downey Jr.
It's really hard. And this is ideas like even like what they're doing with it, it seems like they're trying to form this new kind of group, and it's interesting, but I'm also like, I just don't understand the point where we fit into the universe. That's what I feel like.
Marvel's getting a lot of shit right now because did you hear what they did in the comic books?
No.
They introduced a white Black Panther.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
Nope. He is.
Jonathan is dying to.
He is T'Challa's
hold on a second.
illegitimate
Jonathan's
son.
over there dying to say something.
No fucking way, Jordan. Really?
I'm serious.
Why?
I'm fucking serious.
Thank you, GR. Yes.
Why? Jonathan, your remarks?
Yep.
My remarks. Well, hold on. Let me hear Jordan's response to that first, because it's not going to be what you think. What you think I'm going to say. Go ahead.
Response to what?
To a white Black Panther. What the hell do you think?
I can't, dude. Like I said, people are going nuts that. Okay, first of all, it's an African country. It's Wakanda. Black Panther is the protector of Wakanda.
Yes.
So obviously it should be somebody that's a member of that nation. Now they're saying, I haven't read the comic. They're saying he's his illegitimate son.
Is it Elon Musk?
If you're not a member of Wakanda,
political.
And like, if people are gonna, my problem is if people are gonna bitch that you turn, okay, so like it's happened a lot. They made Perry White African American in the new Superman movies. Some people bitch about that.
That's great.
That was a last name, not a descriptor.
And they made James Gordon African American. That's great. But I think there's certain superheroes that their ethnicity means a lot to the character. I believe Black Panther means a lot to African Americans, and that's, in my opinion, that's just something maybe you don't change.
Have you spoken to any of them though?
I can honestly say no.
Okay. Well, thank you for your honesty. And look, I'm rarely on camera as an African American, other than in grocery store and theme park commercials. But what I can tell you, is Black Panther goes beyond how much melanin you have in your skin, if you're your body or whatever. If you are committed to Wakanda, if that country is everything to you and you would not only die for it, because dying is easy, but live and fight for it, then it doesn't matter what color your skin is, because once you don the Black Panther, shall we call it costume, wardrobe, uniform,
yeah.
Once you don that, you are stepping into the shoes, the skin, the persona of every Black Panther that has led up to that moment. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter what color your hair is. It doesn't matter how big your shoe size is or how much hair you have.
That always matters, Jonathan.
A lot of stress. It doesn't matter whether you're cut or un. The point is, I said it, you believe and you live and bleed for that nation. And if somebody's willing to do that, who cares what color or how dark their skin is? What we care about is Wakanda forever, not Wakanda as long as you're black.
Jonathan?
Ever.
Pep Star?
Forever.
My mic is on a stand, so I can't drop it, but I can lower it. Here you go.
The only person to respond to that is Pep Star. That's what I was going to say. But
Pepe's a black dude at heart, day in, day out, forever and always, amen.
Hey, the bottom line is anybody that fights for their country is a superhero.
I thought you were going to say is a black dude.
Well, having Jonathan, I served with more black men and women than you can ever count.
And GR, as a veteran, it doesn't matter to you what color skin the guy or girl or gay or straight or whatever next to you in that foxhole or whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is you would die for them, they would die for you, but hopefully you don't have to die for each other because you can keep each other alive and safe, right?
Yeah. Well, the way I put it, John, sorry, I shortened your name.
Come on, man, get it right. Goddamn name all up on the board.
It's cool. I'm
chill
cool.
it. I was thinking. I know that's hard for you to do, but I do it.
Me?
Back in the day, it wasn't about the color of their skin or their gender. It's about, can they do their job?
Yep.
And if we can both do our job, we both end up walking home.
And thank you. And that's something I think Black Panther, I feel like it's never been about what color is this person. But even in the movies, they said something like, where is this person from? Like there were judgments upon people who weren't from Wakanda, but they were still black people. It's not about color. It's about character.
Yeah, I think more than color, what fans have a problem with, and it's very hard for comic book fans, is changing the character in general. Like you said, the suit, the Black Panther is a mantle, kind of like Captain America is a mantle. And every time you lose that original character, you lose Tony Stark, you lose T'Challa, you lose Thor, and somebody else takes over, that pisses the original fans off.
I'll give you that 100%.
Can I tell you guys, though, you know what's can I tell you guys what's gonna piss the fans off if they put the new Young Frankenstein in color? Because it should be in black and white. It should be in black and white.
Hold on.
And there's
This is breaking news. Are we in breaking news?
Yes, we are. I keep this shit moving.
Notes. Okay.
Gotta keep this going. So Young Frankenstein is coming back, guys, in a comedy series, and Mel Brooks is behind this too. He's signing off. He's an executive producer based on the 1974 Young Frankenstein, guys. The pilot's gonna be at FX. And now a lot of the producers from What We Did in the Shadows are coming in to actually produce this. You have Taika Waititi going to be directing the pilot as well, and they're moving forward. And they're like, I'm not going to make platforms about this. We don't really know what's going to happen with, again, the new, it's called Very Young Frankenstein, by the way. I enjoy Young Frankenstein. I hope they do a great job by it. But you know what? At the end of the day, Frankenstein will probably bite somebody, just like Cobra Kai all day, man. You guys hear about Martin Cove? Did you hear about Martin Cove?
Well done, Brian. Well done on that segue.
Biting his co-host, biting his co-star, biting people. So if you guys didn't hear about this, this is big on the internet right now. So Martin Cove was doing a fan event, and he had his co-star with him, Alicia Hannah Kim, and he just decided to bite her during the whole thing, and she freaked out and she got mad, and then they called the cops, and the cops came in. There's a whole viral video about her yelling at him in a parking lot. He's apologizing. He said he thought it was playful. He didn't think it was supposed to be that big of a deal. He's yelling at her. She's yelling at him. He's apologizing. I will say the one thing about this. So she kept, not to be controversial, but we do that sometimes on Cruise Control. She put a picture out online of her arm and saying she was almost bleeding. And here's the picture that she said, "Oh my God, you bit my arm." And she kept showing it to the camera and arguing mad about how her arm was bit so bad.
Oh yeah, it really looks like it's gonna bleed.
I mean, bite
I don't see nothing.
I see shit, but don't bite somebody.
I see it. Hold up. Wait a second. Let me get a good look.
Look in close, Pep Star. You're all about biting.
Get your glasses on, Peppy.
Is that an ass cheek?
That's her arm.
Yeah, I don't see nothing.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
I see half an ass cheek.
But she said that.
So she's half-assed. Is that what you're saying, Jonathan?
She's half-assing it.
She is not. She has dropped charges. There's no charges. It feels like that, Angel. Though she's dropped charges. Apparently, he's had harassment against allegations against him before by a background artist one time when he was working on Cobra Kai, and they had a whole investigation during Cobra Kai last season, and they said they had a whole thing where they scored him because he actually apparently did harass this background artist. But they move forward, they truck forward. I just think that this is, I don't see anything. I do think you shouldn't bite your co-star during a fan event. But I'm just saying that should be a rule for an actor. Just don't bite your co-star randomly.
I don't think her husband was very happy.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's a whole thing too. Just don't bite anybody, guys. Don't bite anybody. Be nice, play nice. If you're gonna bite somebody, maybe do that at Streetfighter, because Streetfighter seems like the place to be biting people. Not at a fan event, but Streetfighter, guys. So much news about Streetfighter. I feel like this just keeps popping at it. Looks like publicity. Richard Tracy says it could be. So Streetfighter right now, we have all these new castings. 50 Cent guys is coming in. 50 Cent's coming in, which I was like, 50 Cent? I'm like, okay, cool.
I can see it. I could see Balrog.
I can kind of see it too, Jordan. I was looking at the images side by side, and Kalina Ling is coming in too to be playing, of course, the role of Chung-Li. This cast is really rounding about, but it's really, look at this cast. It's really a weird cast if you ask me. But I'm all about Andrew Koji. I'll break it down. So you have 50 Cent, first of all, as Balrog. We got Jason Momoa as Blanca. We got Andrew Koji as Ryu. We got Noah Centro playing the character of, is it Ken, right, Jordan? Or is it,
Yep.
Yeah, it's Ken. Roman Reigns as Akuna. Is it Akuna? I'm saying Akuma, Orville Peck as Vega, Akuma Matata, and Kalina Lang, of course, as Chung-Li. This is a third cast. I'm excited. I can't wait to see who will be playing. Of course, Balrog's like the side kick or kind of bodyguard to our big bad. Who's going to be playing Bison? I don't know. That's what I want to see. Who'll be playing Bison? I hope it's somebody great. I hope it's somebody big that we're holding back on, like Daniel Day-Lewis playing Bison.
There was already the rumor. What's his name is negotiations.
Who was it, Jordan?
Walton Goggins, remember?
Walton Goggins? Oh, we did hear that. Yes, right. It was Walton Goggins. Maybe they still haven't officially signed him yet.
Nope,
but Street Fighter, there's so much. There's so much talks about Street Fighter. This thing was like dead in the water, and now it's like moving forward big time.
We said it never happened here, and look what happened. There's another instance where KRUSE Control said no, and then they said we're doing it.
Queen is cracking me up.
We can't help the fact we're good, can we?
For a moment, all right. I need to say, Queen, you are on fire tonight. You are cracking me up tonight.
We love our Queen.
Love you, Queen.
Think back to Street Fighter when it came out. Now maybe I'm a little bit older than. Maybe I'm a little bit older.
The video
than
games he's talking
people
probably.
Here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Jordan. I'm talking about the video game. It was very simple. It was very clear. You knew exactly what lane everybody was in. I feel like with the movies, they're trying to, and this includes the Black Panther conversation, they're all trying to expand these things, including the female Silver Surfer, which I have an opinion on.
Well, you're jumping ahead, Jonathan.
Fine. I'm just saying, we don't need to expand everything in terms of our media, our characters, our heroes. We should be expanding the way we think. And if our heroes, if that's how we have to do that, then what that shows is A, something's wrong with us as a people, society, whatever. But B, we're changing legacy so that we can create more normalcy and decency. And I don't think we need to do that. I think we can learn normalcy and decency outside of changing legacy heroes. That's my comment. And
Jonathan, we do have to expand our legacy heroes when it comes to Superman, because I do want Batman here with Superman, guys.
Perfect segue. Damn it.
And even the whole thing with this is crazy because
using the picture I sent you again.
I'm using it again, Jordan. It's going to keep getting used. It's in the fucking KRUSE Control system now. It's done. You're in the machine. But of course, James Gunn's talking about, they're asking him, will Batman be in Superman? Because everyone keeps saying he's going to be there. It's a whole rumor been going around. He's like, no, he's still the plan. It's for him to be first introduced and the Brave and the Bold, not in here. Now, we'll have to wait and find out, because when do directors actually lie about what's happening? They never lie, right? And of course, Superman's be based on the animated series, which again, Jordan and I were talking about earlier, that maybe some people be more like, for the OG fans, maybe it might hurt the box office for people that aren't that wrapped up in the animated series. But I want to see it. I want to see this thing was the best Batman Superman.
Wait a minute. Isn't the Dynamic Duo cartoon coming out first?
Yes, it is. Yes,
so shouldn't we be introduced to that, to at least what Batman's going to look like?
Well, you would think so, but I don't know about that.
How are you going to do a Robin show? How are you going to do a show about all the Robins?
Jordan, you're just too demanding.
Yeah. It's James Gunn. We'll see, Jordan. I know you're excited about it. We'll see. At least, you know what? He's not here, but I know that, as excited as you are about Batman, I know that Brandon's excited about Jurassic World. And Jurassic World, guys, everyone's excited that we're
Jurassic World refund.
I know. That sounds like people are trash talking a little bit online, saying it's not that great.
Did he say refund?
Yeah, he said Jurassic World refund.
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
And people are trash talking a little bit, saying it's not that great, not much action, not as many dinosaurs as you would want. I just still think it looks like Jurassic Park 3, if you ask me. But they were saying they were high-fiving each other when they heard that Spielberg was happy with it. But then all these things have been coming out that it's not going to be.
Well, what I got from everybody that's seen early screenings, from what I've heard, is there's everything you want. Everything's in the trailer. Every action piece. There's no plot, every action piece, everything, the whole movie is pretty much in the trailer.
Dude, that raft scene, that was from the movie, the original book. They wanted to put that in there. That's what happens. You give away too many things sometimes when they do these trailers.
They gave away too much in the trailers.
Dude, I saw a trailer recently. It was called The Rooftop or something like that. And I was like, this is like the whole movie. You gave me everything, and you're already making fun of yourself. I don't know. To me, it was too much. And, some people think that South Park is too much, but I love South Park, guys. I love it so much. And,
oh my God, was that a segue? Jesus.
I gotta say, The South Park shit is great. It's so good, and, but there's been a lot of lawsuits, guys. Been talking about the lawsuits with Paramount and WB going back and forth. That's still lingering. But on top of that, too, they're going back and forth because the rights to South Park is going to go up. It just went up on June 23rd, and so they were like, well, I guess it's not going to be on Max anymore. Nope. They're apparently going to keep it on Max. And now with this whole Paramount merger on top of that, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are very upset because the new leaders over on Paramount are trying to cut their deal down a little bit, and they're going to say they're going to lose a lot of money. But guys, they have that like $900 million deal with against Comedy Central. Like, how much money do these guys actually need? But Skydance was saying by picking up Paramount, they have to kind of cut some costs.
They need $5 billion.
They need $5 billion, right? This new Jeff Shell guy coming in as the new executive over at Paramount is trying to tell them they want to have like not a 10-year deal, but a 5-year deal. They want exclusive rights coming over to Paramount Plus before it goes to Max, but that loses money for Trey Parker and Matt Stone. So they're very mad about it. They want to go to both platforms with this whole convoluted mess, which is why there's a lawsuit. But they make more money because it's on 2 platforms. But Paramount's pissed, WB's pissed. They're all fighting. They're suing each other. And if you ask me,
they're all going under anyway. So who the fuck cares?
It's the most convoluted mess ever. It's like, oh my God, guys, they fuck Kenny, and it's like,
why does television?
Why does this sound like an episode of South Park?
It does sound like it. It's like the most, like the craziest crossover ever. WB Paramount. I have no idea how this is actually going to work out. Just like I have no idea that Punisher.
Speaking of crossovers,
I have no idea how it's going to work out, Jordan. I have no idea, but I'm about it because I love Berthal as Punisher. He's fantastic. I love the fact that he's branching into that because he's much more of a rough version of Punisher than we've ever seen in Spider-Man. It makes me think that we can have a chance of D'Onofrio playing Kingpin with Spider-Man.
But a PG-13 Bernthal? Every other word in his show is fuck.
It's very true.
Are you saying burnt all? Like all the things are burnt?
Bernthal. Yeah.
Bernthal.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That's his last name.
Yeah, coming out July 21st, guys.
His last name is Bernthal. Or Bernthal.
Whose last name? Whose last name?
Punisher, guys.
The guy on the right.
So the actor's last name is Bernthal. And how does that impact the film itself?
A lot of breaking news.
It's dramatically important.
A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all. Cruise Control Show.